Good evening, everyone. So I'm excited. So you all know we had some technical difficulties, but I finally got caught up with the awesome Cynthia Bay Williams. She's going to give us a brief discussion about the war ring prayer for women and widows. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's going to happen October the 8th at 12 midnight, y'all. So yes, please grab your women and bring a friend, tell a friend, grab someone, bring them at midnight. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have some awesome intercessors. So I'm going to move forward and let Cynthia Williams-Bey talk about the also war ring prayer.
Yeah.
Cynthia,
Hey,
so tell us a little bit
Tamika.
about the.
We were trying to go live like on Facebook, and it was giving us like a really hard time. But yes, I don't know if you ladies registered, but I am just really excited just to be able to come into a space to be able to lift one another up in prayer and intercession, because it is needed during this time. There are a lot of women that are struggling behind closed doors. There are a lot of women struggling in the marketplace and their businesses, struggling with, their mental health. And they need more than just tangible steps. They need, strategies and what to say, and how to navigate things from a spiritual standpoint. Because as you know, Tamika, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? But against
Right.
principalities and powers at high and wicked places. I'm paraphrasing, but it's time that we come together and know how to open our mouths and really war, not to look to our pastors to do it, not to look to, our leaders to do it, but we need to know how to go to God. We need to know how to open our mouths and pray. We need to know how to speak life into our situations like we really need it, so that's what this prayer is about. When God said, I need you to do this, I was like, but obedience is better than sacrifice. But, Tamika,
Yes.
I'm always sharing just
Right.
preparation
That's right.
tips. Like every Sunday, I share preparation tips for moms that are just trying to navigate between, being a mother, being a wife, being a business owner, or working a 9 to 5, whatever, your cross is, just trying to make sure you're doing it in excellence. And one of the things that God said to me was that, okay, you're preparing them from like a natural standpoint, but daughter, I need you to prepare them from a spiritual standpoint, because what they're battling and what they're facing is going to take more than just a schedule. It's going to take more than just preparing
Yes, it
the
is.
aspect of the food and stuff like that. They need to know how to prepare spiritually and how to fight from a spiritual standpoint, so it is free. It is free, guys. And that is because I had 3 major donors that believed in the vision. God put them on my heart. I reached out, had a conversation, and God spoke to them. And when I say that they took care of the registration, the location, and all of that, and I was just like, wow. And that was literally like 24 hours after God told me to do this. So when God gives you a vision, He definitely
God is
gives
in it
you
and
a
your heart is in
vision.
the right place.
Yes. Yeah. So with that
That is
VIP,
that's correct.
yeah. So with that, we will actually It'll be actually October 9th. That's the day before Columbus Day. And even that was strategic. Just speaking to my team behind the scenes, they was just like, wait a minute, Columbus Day is a holiday, so the kids don't have to go to school the next day. And I was like, wow, okay. So pretty much that Sunday at 11:30 p.m., the doors were open. We will go in and we will start off with worship. I'll be sharing who our worship leader is. She is well known in the Richmond, Virginia area. She's also a widow herself. She's very powerful. And I'm just excited to see how God is going to use her on this evening, but we're going to open up, with worship. And then at 12 midnight, we're going in, with prophetic
Yes.
intercession for the ladies. And it's several women, several strong wives that God put on my heart to be used like he's using them, and I'm just so excited. But after the prayer, it is going to be a private VIP breakfast. So we are going to feed you after the prayer. Just have a whole bunch of, things planned out. But yes, you must register. So the first 50 ladies that register, you are going to get that free VIP breakfast. So please, please, please make sure that you register.
Yes. I can't waste this. I'm just I get chills every time I talk about it because I'm just so excited because this is a clarion call, y'all. This is something that we need as women. We need to have a stronger prayer life. I think me and you, sis, was just talking about praying more during the day and giving
Yes,
God more time and praying different hours of the time. So it was in alignment with God at midnight. God gave
yes,
me that vision. We need to seek him, more and more and more and more and more spiritually.
yes,
So
yes,
I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for to see, the generational curses and women being that's in bondage, being broken, broken women. I can't wait to see them being mended back together. I mean, this experience with God is, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So,
yeah,
sis, I thank you for God giving you the vision.
yes,
You being obedient to what God has given you, and that is being manifested. So I thank God for that as well. So I'm just excited. So please share this video. Tell a woman is for women and widow. It's a warring prayer. Share, 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 please. So come out. I've been saying October the 8th, but
it's
it's
October the
October the
9th.
9th. So y'all, excuse me, October the 9th, 11:30 p.m. Be there. You have to register in order to know the secret location. And ladies, please don't register and don't be there. Please don't. Don't miss
Please,
this.
please,
Don't miss this.
because one thing I don't want us to do is I do not want us to waste the seed of the women. I mean, these were some really amazing women that sowed into this vision. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be more women because that's what God showed me. There's going to be more women that's going to sow into this vision. And I just want to make sure that even with this, that we're being good stewards. That's just one thing that's been my prayer with God that I've always been trying to do, especially, as a widow and not having my husband. I am not taking anything for granted. I don't care if someone sows $5 into me. I'm going to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do with that $5, that's being sold into me. So I just need all you ladies that's going to be attending to know how much favor God has for you, because this is not about Mrs. Williams-Bey, So even when the seed came, I looked at it as, wow, these women have fought for something. Like, y'all see, is paid for. So that's favor. I looked at it like, listen, God, if this is you and this is what you're saying, then these women are not going to have to pay to get what they need from you. The bill is going to be paid. And when I say that bill was paid within 24 hours, it was. So even the women that have registered and those that will register, I need you guys to know how much you're on God's mind. Like, he has your seat paid for, and that right there is a testimony. The fact that your seat is paid for, and not just paid for, but it was actually upgraded to VIP. So God is definitely trying to get something to
Yeah.
you, ladies. And the fact that it's happening so fast, the location, I man, I can't even, and I'm a builder, I'm a business owner. And when I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, God, like, you're moving fast, like, you're not playing. So, I just want you to understand, like, what's happening. Like, God definitely has something for every woman that's going to be in the house. So I want you to make sure that you get your ticket. Get your ticket. Please make sure you get your ticket for Warring Women. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Yes. Yes, Andrea. She just registered. Yes. Because it is definitely, and let me say this. I know a lot of times when you come on lives and everybody have an event, everybody say, oh, it's going to be a move of God. No, 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 no. I'm not just saying it just to say it. Because as a prophet of God, as his ambassador and his mouthpiece, I'm not going to say anything that God did not say. I'm not.
That's right.
Like, I'm not here for performance or anything like that. If God don't speak to me, I'm not going to say it. I'm only going to release what thus said the Lord and what he is putting on my spirit and what's on the heart and the mind of God. And I know that a lot of women, I'm telling you, a lot of women are going through it privately, and this is needed. And it's not for show, it's not for fashion, it's not to say I have this. No, it's because it is needed, and God needs us to avail ourselves to be used by him for the purpose of glorifying him and saving the souls.
That's
So
right.
you're the one. You're the one he's coming after. All of you ladies. He leaves the 99 to go after the one. You're the one he's going after. Because you might have been overlooked, you might have been dropped, you might have been abused, you might have been used, you may have been slandered, you may have lost some things, right? But God is saying that in this season and with this prayer, he's going to be putting his daughters back together. He's going to be mending your hearts. He's going to be preparing you for marriage. He's going to be preparing you for the marketplace. He's going to be preparing you for motherhood. He's going to be restoring you. He's going to be doing some things with you. So it's going to be a time of transformation. Hi, Tawana. Thank you, ladies, so much from joining in. And just for those of you that don't know me, I am a widow and I'm a single mom. My husband and I had 6 kids. I was 9 weeks pregnant when my husband suddenly passed away. That was August 5th of 2021. And we often don't understand, like, the things that we go through isn't for us. And when I say this was not something that I thought about and I was just like, okay, let me do this. No, like, literally I was broken for this. And I don't play about God. Like, I was broken for this. So when I'm coming and thank you, Andrea. So when I'm coming and I'm praying for you ladies, it is coming from a pure place, because I don't want anyone to ever have to feel the pain that I feel. I don't want anyone to ever have to go through the things that I went through, right? Because we've all been married. And if you were married before, you understand that we love each other, but marriage is work.
Yeah.
It takes work. It takes sacrifice. And if I can reach back to the next woman and allow her to be a stronger wife, then I'm going to do that. If I'm able to reach back and make another woman a stronger business owner and a stronger leader in a community, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to gossip about you. I'm not going to do any of that. What I'm going to do as a child of God is I'm going to show you how to fight in the spirit. I'm going to come and I'm going to help. And this is my way of helping. You're not alone. You don't have to be alone. We're all going to come together because it says in the word, when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, he is in the midst. So he's going to be in the midst. It says in the word, 1 could chase 1,000, but guess what? 2 could chase tens of thousands. So imagine 50 plus of us coming together under one roof, right? We gonna pull down some strongholds.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna run some imps and witches away. We're gonna break some things.
Yes.
Right? You know, and that's the thing. A lot of times we have like different prayers, and it's nothing against anyone, but I'm not just doing something. Like, you have to go through something in order to be able to actually, you know, break the back of the enemy. So I have the authority, not sounding, you know, arrogant or anything like that, because it, you know, God gets all the glory, but you have to understand your authority. And I have the authority in the spirit to be able to break some things because I've overcome them. We are overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the power of our testimony. And it's our testimony that breaks the back of the enemy. It breaks the yoke. How can we free someone if we are not free? So there's some things that God freed me from privately, so I'll be able to come and impart, along with a lot of the beautiful, strong women that God put on my heart that's going to be a part of this. So the launch is on October 9th, but after that, each week is going to be different women from across the nation. I mean, some powerful intercessors, some powerful women that have overcome some things. They're going to be partnering with me. This is not the Cynthia show. So it's not just going to be me. It's going to be other powerful intercessors that's going to be locking arms with me and going to be helping equip other women. Like, this is an entire movement, all by God. You know, and I'm not the only one that he's commissioned. I'm just assigned to you ladies. I'm assigned to the widows and the women that are really going through it privately, the wives and stuff like that, business like that's who I'm called to. But I'm telling you, Sister Tamika, I mean, you see quite a few. I know Tiffany Montgomery has, you know, Covered by God. She has those that she's assigned to. Then it's me. And then we had our sister, you know, Janine, that just had her 100 entrepreneurs. It was powerful. So I'm not the only one that God is commissioning right now when it comes to prayer. You know, so we just want to get on and just share about the midnight prayer that's going to be launching again on Sunday, October 9th at 11:30 p.m. If you're in the Richmond area, please come. Okay, please make sure you come. Yeah. That's right, Andrea. The Lord shows up when you need him. He sure does. He might not be there when we want him, but he's always on time. Always on time. He's an on-time God. And I'm telling you, the fact that I'm here in my right mind, right? I have not lost my mind. I have not lost my sanity. The stuff that I just went through just within the past 12 months, rather. We was already going through stuff, but just the past 12 months. We ain't even going to talk about since the pandemic, but just the past 12 months, the fact that God is still able to use me and I'm still here talking and still pushing and answering the call. Oh my God. I'm just so excited about what's going to happen for you ladies, because if he can use me, I'm telling you, it is my heart. It is my heart. I'm telling you, it is my heart to see, you know, marriages prosper. It is my heart to see women prosper. It is my heart. And God knows how I care for his people. You know, even as a prophet of God, like, no, I'm not going to be talking nasty and things like that. I don't know where people get that from, that you have to be so, no. You know, as a prophet of God, we carry the the orders of God, right? And the heart of God. But everything that we do, whether we're a prophet, an apostle, a minister, we have to do it in love. And God knows that I have the love for the people. We can't take for granted the people that God has allowed us to shepherd and cover in this season. And I don't take it for granted. And God heard my cries, because there's so many women that I have spoken to privately, that come to me with these stories, and I'm trying not to cry, but it's just like the stories that I hear, and the struggle they go through, and it's like no one has a language for it, because no one is being transparent about the things that they are really going through behind closed doors. But I'm that transparent person. I'm very transparent. I'm not going to hold anything back, because holding things back is not going to help anybody. All of us fall short of the glory.
We all do, yes.
Yes, we all do. So our greatest weapon is our testimony.
Yes.
That is our greatest weapon, to share our testimony, so that way we could pull others out of what we are going through, or what we went through, and what we overcame.
And it's important to be transparent, because when you're transparent and you're real and you have been through something, you know, people appreciate your transparency and
Yes.
your realness. So it's important for you to be transparent. And for myself, Cynthia can tell you, a dark space, and I'm just recently, um, ever since I have removed myself from that dark space, God has been using me. And I just shared with Cynthia and Minister Tawanda as well, that she's an awesome woman of God as well. And I just share with y'all, both of y'all, that I'm in an uncomfortable space at this time,
Yes.
because God is putting me, now that I'm not in a broken space anymore. God is able to speak to me, able to put me in different places that I normally don't. It's like, God, why am I here?
Yeah.
But now I understand why I'm here, because I have a purpose. I have
Yes.
been through things, and people may look at me and say, Tamika got it all together. No, Tamika didn't. Tamika was damaged. Tamika was broken. Tamika was suicidal. Tamika wanted to kill herself. Tamika lost her businesses. Tamika lost, her home. But God replenished me with all those things that I have lost. But I had to lose it. And
Yeah.
like my first lady told me before, God put us through things so we'll be able. He equipped us for to go through these things that
Yeah.
we are going through, so we'll be able to not say to somebody that we understand and we haven't been through it. Yes, we have.
Yes.
And I'm just being transparent. That's just with me. So if you think that I was together, no, I was a damaged, broken woman. And I'm talking about, this was just last year, to be up and honest. So I'm just falling back in love with my first love, which is God.
Yes.
And since I
Yes.
have fallen back in love with God, and I have disconnected myself from those things that were not like God, God is able to use me more.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
able to come out more. I'm able to speak about it. And some of you
Yes.
that all that know me may think that I didn't go through things. Yes, I did. And I just sat and told you all this. And this is not me. So I know it's God using my voice, and
Yes.
that I got to come out and speak and talk about it.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yes, y'all, I mean, this prayer is necessary, and you're
Yes.
not alone.
Yes, you are not alone. And like she said, we've all went through stuff, and you're not going to get Mrs. Williams-Bey is coming to do this because I'm an expert and I did everything right. No, I'm coming from a broken place. Like I was broken, and God had to put me back together. And it was certain things, like strategic things that He had me to do, right? To set the order back, to put Him ahead of my life, so that way I was able to flourish, and things will flow properly in my business, and things will get better in my marriage, so I'm coming from a place of I didn't do everything right. I was a mess, right? And I lost my mother before my 21st birthday. So I didn't have certain representations, in regards to, marriage and business. So, but that's how God dealt with me. I guess I could say I'm the lamb, the son, the sacrifice, right? Because He often takes me through something, so that way He's able to work through me. I believe it was Prophet Kevin Lill said that. He said God often will take you through something before he'll do something to you before He do something through you. So that's my testimony. God often does stuff to me before He does things through me. But you have to be willing to go through that process. And I've been processed, and I'm still being processed, because there's always another level, right? We're forever being processed. But for right now, this is the assignment that He has for me, when it comes to the women. So yes, I'm just really excited. I just say, when you come with your war clothes on, just ready, bring what we definitely gonna have a lot of Kleenex and things like that, but come just expecting a move of God and some deliverance to take place, because we definitely have to put our Father back at the throne, back at the head of our lives, because a lot of us, I did it, we make our men our idols, we make our jobs, our careers, our idols, and God is saying, I need to be back on the throne. I need to be back, the head of your life, and you have to seek me, because as we seek the kingdom of God, all things shall be added onto us, so we need to stop seeking, validation from the world. We need to stop seeking, the men and the careers and, all the credentials and the titles. Like, we need to just essentially seek God. And as we seek God, He will give us everything that we stand in need of, and, God definitely, even in my marriage, God like rebuilt me. I went through a whole phase like where He literally rebuilt me and healed me. And it didn't take me, having to separate or anything like that. Like, He dealt with me. Like, I literally had to take my eyes off of my husband and allow God to deal with my husband, the areas he needed to deal with. And I needed to say, God, okay, me, can you deal with me? Because before you could deal with anybody, can you deal with me? Can you tell me the places where I'm still, broken, and I'm still unhealed, and I'm still trying to hold on to things? Can you deal with me? Can you deal with Cynthia? Before you deal with anybody else, can you deal with Cynthia? So I want you to come with that expectation that God is going to deal with you, so that way He can get you healed for your next. Because we definitely don't want a pattern, right? You coming out of a bad marriage, and we definitely don't want you to go unhealed and go into another one and end up with divorce number 2, divorce number 3, right? We got to allow God to deal with us as women. We have so much power, and I don't even think sometimes we understand the power that we have as women. We have the power to give birth, birth. I don't listen, not just naturally, but from a spiritual standpoint, we have the ability to give birth, ladies, but we got, who is a lie? I don't want to keep, going, Tamika, because I can sit here all night. But just thank you, ladies, everybody that has joined in. I'm just really excited. I can't wait to see you ladies. We have a lot of things in store, like nice little swag bag that we're going to be given. If there's anyone that's on the line now and you wish to sew into the women and provide a gift for them in the VIP bags, please make sure that you inbox or DM myself or Tamika, and let her know if you would like to be a sponsor, because this is when I can't release everything that's going to happen. But if you want to sow into this vision and you have a heart for God's women and what he's doing right now, especially for widows, please, you could be a sponsor. You know, there is sponsorship opportunities, and as a sponsor, you will get acknowledged. You will also receive 1 free month of free advertising on the Williams-Bey radio show. So if you have any products or anything like that, as a sponsor, we will highlight you on the radio show, which is broadcast on YouTube, Spotify, here in the Richmond, Virginia area, and we're also live on social media. We have a huge following and a huge reach. You know, we have people that tune in from Germany, from Haiti, from Nigeria. I mean, your products, you want to get it out there, be a sponsor, please feel free to inbox me and let me know. But I'm just really, really excited. But we're not going to stay long. You hear the babies in the background, you know, they're usually in bed, but they see me on the live. So they're like, well, let me get on and let me get live with mommy. But yeah. So, go ahead, baby.
Y'all.
Say hi to everyone. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead. Thank you. Go up the stairs. You could take them up. They need to go in there. Oh, yeah, over there. Yeah, so those are the babies, right? And that's the other important thing. You have to do this because guess what? You don't want your kids to have to deal with the things that you're dealing with today, right? You want to be able to break those things off so that way those demons, those generational curses don't pass on. Like, it needs to stop with you.
The curses,
you know what I'm saying? It needs to stop with you. So I'm the one that's going to fight. So my babies don't have to deal with the things that I dealt with, because I'm dealing with stuff right now because there was someone in my bloodline that threw in the towel and they didn't have the stamina or the mantle or whatever to really, you know, stand face to face and stand on the word of God and break some things generational. So I'm the one that's going to do it.
Yes.
You know, and I say that confidently because I believe in God. I believe in the God that I serve, you know, and I believe in that word. So please make sure that you come, that you register. Yes, and if you have, you know, any additional questions or anything, again, please make sure that you inbox myself or you inbox Tamika, okay? Did you have any closing remarks, Tamika?
Well, yeah, Cynthia just really spoke it all for everyone. Again, since I want to thank God first for giving you the vision and dropping it in your spirit and you manifesting the vision that God has given to you. I get chills. We've been talking about it. We just excited. And ladies, don't come in there thinking you will be pretty. So don't even come in there and be pretty, because we about to break some generational curses. We about to just pray, y'all, and just tear it down, like Cynthia said. So put them warrior shoes on, those boots, and let's just gather and just pray and break these curses. Be broken out of these bondages. So can't wait to see you there. October the 9th. Am I right, Chris, again?
Yep. So
Am I
here
right?
go right here. It's going to be October the 9th at 11:30 p.m. Once you register, you will receive the actual flyer. I mean, you will receive the address. Once you actually register, we'll make sure that we get the address to you. You want to make sure that you have your tickets, so that way we're able to ensure that you're able to get that free VIP breakfast after the prayer. But yes, October 9th at 11:30 p.m. here in Richmond, Virginia, the launch of Warring Women and Widows. So thank you guys again so much just for joining us on tonight. And again, we look forward to seeing you on October
Thank
9th.
you all as well. And remember, you are too blessed to be stressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Have a good night, everyone.
Yes. God bless everyone. Listen, I have an exciting announcement. I need all my women that's tired of the enemy wreaking havoc in your household, wreaking havoc in your business, wreaking havoc in your finances, wreaking havoc in your marriages. Listen, I need you to show up, because on Sunday, October 9th at 11:30 p.m., I am launching my midnight prayer for women like you. That's right, because it is time for us to take our houses back. It's time to take our marriages back. It's time to take our health back. It's time to snatch our children out of the mouth of the enemy. I need you to show up on Sunday, October 9th at 11:30 p.m. for the launch of my midnight prayer for women and widows. That's right. It's called Warring Women and Widows, because it is time for you to mount up. It's time for you to put on your war clothes. And I need you to show up, because it is time to wage war.
Order back. Yes. Okay. And then this was a billboard.